Yeah, peace. Good morning. I mean, good evening, really. What's up? Um, Another day, Brother Shum's Corner, uh, bringing you the word from the Bible, man. Today is Monday. Today's Tuesday. See that? Slipping in time, man. Slipping in time. Today's Tuesday. Um, I think it's the 27th or the 28th. I'm in Wingate Park in Brooklyn. Yeah, Wingate Park is in Brooklyn, and I train people. Thank the Lord for that. But today we want to talk about Brother Shum's Corner. So what exactly is Brother Shum's Corner? Well, I want to show you something, what the Bible is about and what the Bible is not about. Okay. So first I'm going to show you this. All these are topics that's in the Bible. All these are topics, hopefully you can see. And these are all topics that's in the Bible. So there's one on one side and there's one on the other side. So these are all topics. Like this topic right here, no vengeance. The Messiah saying that he is not the Father. Christ from the beginning. This is another one, another topic. The Messiah saying that he's not the Father. So there's many different topics in the Bible. So if you're sitting down to study the Bible, you must know how to break these things down. Another topic, the Chaldeans and the Babylonians, who are they? Another topic, this one is, so I have many topics that I rewrite from the Bible over and over and over, so that we can get it right. Right. So I'm just putting them to the side. Just letting you know, this is a study. This is a deep topic right here about Adam and what happened. Who should we be married to? This is about marriage. This topic here is about marriage. This topic here is about Esau, the so-called white man. The many different sides of him, his character, his names, different things like that. So you have to study the Bible, man. The earth is given to Esau by who? The Lord. Another topic. So a lot of people don't understand that. Who's Esau? Esau is the so-called white man, right? This is a war topic. There's a war topic about war. This topic right here is called the Heavenly Conversation. Very deep topic. Very deep topic. This is an even deeper topic. It's called the cup. So for you to study the Bible, that's why the Bible says this, right? In Timothy, the Bible says this. So you're probably saying, man, I got to study all these topics. Yeah, you do. You do have to sit down and study. You can't just go off your own feelings like a lot of people do. So when you go in 1 Timothy, the 2 Timothy. Let's go to 2 Timothy. So you have 1 Timothy and you have 2 Timothy. Okay, 2 Timothy 2, verse 15. So why should you study? Right? 2 Timothy 2, verse 15. It says, study to show thyself approved unto the Lord, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly, see that? Dividing, see that? So all these topics, the word of truth, see that? So this is the word of truth. But you got to study to divide it. How you going to know what you're teaching is correct? How you know what you're studying is correct? So you have to study. See that? So he's making it clear to you that if you don't study, you're not going to be able to divide the Bible into different topics. You're not going to be able to divide the Bible into different topics. And that's what happens, that I find in conversations with a lot of people. You know, they would like to hold Bible conversations, but then when their knowledge of the word gets challenged because they're not studying, then they retreat. They retreat. They feel, what's the word I'm looking for? They feel challenged. They feel that a thing that they say is, well, two things I don't do is discuss politics and religion. Religion is no more than your philosophy in a denomination, such as Jehovah's Witness. That's a philosophy or a denomination. Methodist, Episcopal, and their rules, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, Confucian, you know, the concepts of these philosophies or denominations that they hold to. That's a religion. So what does it have to do with the Bible? That's why you have to study. That's why he came back and said this again in Isaiah 34:16. Let's go to that right quick. Isaiah 34, verse 16. So these are basic verses I'm just using to show you why I do in the spirit so many different topics. Isaiah 34, verse 16. So it says, seek ye, meaning you, out of the book of the Lord and read. So he's telling you that you must look, seek. See, you got to go and dig it up out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. What? The prophecies that are written from Genesis to Revelation. He's saying none of it shall fail. None of it shall fail. And none shall want her mate. So there is no book that you can mate and say, well, the Lord wrote another book. A mate is like a wife or your partner. So he's saying none shall want her mate. So once he finished this, you can't put a mate. You can't marry this book to any other book and say, well, the Lord wrote this book, like the Arabs say about the Quran, like the people that is into Afrocentricity say about the Egyptian Book of the Dead or the Book of the Coming In of Day and Night, or, you know, the Hare Krishnas say about the Bhagavad Gita and all these different records. You understand? There is no mate. So you have to study. None shall want her mate. For my mouth, his mouth have commanded it, and his spirit shall gather them. So the records that you have in your hand, from the Old Testament to the Apocrypha to the New Testament, his mouth has put the spirit, the spirit he sent forth, use men, whether white or black, to gather the records that he deemed necessary to get you home to the kingdom of heaven. That's the purpose of it. Anything else that is not there, that some man is telling you you need this book or that book, tell him why did not the Lord gather it? Why did not the Lord gather it? So that's why he said that. That's why you should study. What is there another reason why you should study? Let's go in the book of Proverbs, okay? Let's go into the book of Proverbs and see why you should study some more. Okay, now there's many different verses I can give as to why you should study, but I want to give this last one right here. I want to give this last one. This is Proverbs 18, verse 1. It says, through desire, this is why you should study. You must have desire. A man or a woman having separated himself. So you first you got to have the desire, and that's what I had years ago. The desire. I don't study as fervently as back then, 1989, 90, 91, 92, 93. 94, 95, I was studying every day. So I had that desire. I was falling asleep in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I was getting books, going to libraries and stuff. We didn't have computers per se like now, in your hand, a tablet. So I was getting books. So it says through desire, you got to have desire. A man having separated himself. So now that you have the desire, and you know what you want to achieve, you got to push away other things. You got to separate yourself. Seek it and intermeddle it with all wisdom. So now he says you have to go out and seek. This is why you have to study. But why does he say that you have to go out and seek? Okay? There's a reason why he says that you have to go out and seek. Check this out. Let's look at Proverbs 25, verse 2. This is why you should study, man. This is why you should study. Proverbs 25, verse 2. If you got to seek something, why? It is the glory of the Father to conceal a thing. It is the glory of the Father to conceal a thing. So that if something is hidden, you got to go look for it. So in the Bible, things are hidden. But the honor of kings is to search out the matter. See that? It is the glory of the Lord to seek, to conceal a thing. So if something is hidden, he hid it. Where is it hidden? Bang, right in the Bible. But it is the honor of kings. Now you got to go and search it out. So are you really interested in finding out what is going on in the Bible, what the Bible is all about? Are you really interested in finding out? Why? Because the Bible is closed. The Bible is closed. Okay, the Bible is closed. He closes, so now you got to go find the keys to open it up, to spiritually open it up, if that's going to be given unto you. So you got to search out the matter. Okay? So you got to search out the matter. Let's go to 2 verses showing you that the Bible is closed. Let's go in the book of Isaiah. Let's go in the book of Isaiah, the 28th chapter. So you have to study. Studying is the key. Excuse me, this Bible is new, so the pages are not too dirty. Let's go to Isaiah, the 28th chapter. Let's see that you have to study. Isaiah, the 28th chapter. Let's pick it up. (28) verse 9, 10, going down. Right? Isaiah 28, verse 9 and 10. This is what he says. He says, whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. See that? For as a little child drink breast milk, weaned from the milk. The milk is the low state. The child is not ready yet. So you got to sit down and study this stuff. You got to get the basics. For precept must be upon precept. Now he's giving you the clue how to study. Precept must be upon precept, line upon line, here a little, and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people. So the original language of the Bible in the Old Testament I said, was Hebrew. And it was converted to Greek in a book called the Septuagint, because the Greeks came into control and they wanted a translation, so the Lord allowed that. And 70 Israelite elders translated from Hebrew. So in your Bible, the first pages of the Bible, the King James Bible, it should say this. The Old and New Testament, the Holy Bible, it should say this. Some say it, some don't. The Holy Bible, the word holy means true. Bible means a collection of records. That's the breakdown. Containing the Old and New Testaments, translated out of the original tongues. See that? With the former translations diligently compared and revised by His Majesty's special command, appointed to be read in churches. See that? So now, translated out of the original tongues. So what was the original tongue of the Old Testament? We're not even talking about the New Testament yet, which is going into Latin and Aramaic and stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. The first language of the Old Testament Bible is Hebrew. Okay? Not Yiddish, which the so-called white Jews speak, but Hebrew. Okay? Then the second language was Greek, because the Greeks now came into control under Alexander the Great, and they took over Israel, or the land of Israel or Palestine, all the way to Egypt. They took it over. That's why now all the European nations were now speaking Greek, all the way to India. So when you go to the front of the Bible, right, it's just so you can see, boom, that's what it says. Okay. So now when you go back to Isaiah 28, for with stammering lips and another tongue. So we no longer in Hebrew now, we in English. And what is the English language? Where did that come from? That we read. So the Bible is written in English by the white man, and the Lord knew that He would use the white man to bring us under slavery, and that book would be there for us in English. So that's how He will speak to us in another tongue. Will He speak to this people? So now He's speaking to us in French, since we under French rule. Spanish. So a lot of the tribes speak Spanish. Spanish Bibles. To whom He said, this is the rest. So the Bible now is your rest, wherewith we may cause the weary to rest. See that? And we are weary. And this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear. See that? So we're still rebellious. Even though He's calling us, we are still rebellious. So let's see what He says about this. But the word of the Lord was unto us, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. But they might go and fall backward and be broken, snared and taken. See that? So we have moved in reverse. When you look at the nature of us, we have moved in reverse. We have gone backwards. We've been snared with lies, false philosophies, wrong hopes, wrong beliefs. We look to the mountains, the little hills, for life. Okay? So let's look at the 15th verse. So Farrakhan tried to use this verse this morning. He says, because you have said, we have made a covenant with death and with hell are we at ease, at agreement. We have made lies our refuge. So through all the philosophies, we have made lies our refuge. Philosophies is lies. So we have made religions our refuge. We hiding under them. And under falsehood, we have hid ourselves. So we think that, MAGA, Make America Great Again, and all this, we fell for Obamacare and all that. See, those are falsehoods. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment shall lay on the line, and righteousness into the plumber. Okay? And your covenant with death shall be disannulled. See that? The Lord is going to break that pact. So what does it mean that we love a covenant with death? Look at our projects and all these different things. Black Lives Matter. So we were talking about Black Lives Matter. The white man shut us down with the COVID-19. And the minute that it opened back up, we started killing each other. We love selling drugs to each other. Okay? So that's a covenant with hell. Look at our neighborhoods and stuff like that, all the filth that is in our neighborhoods. We made a covenant with hell. So he said he gonna crack that. He gonna crack that. No, you gonna learn the truth and clean yourself up. Okay? And your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then you shall be trodden down by it. From the time that it goeth forth, it shall take you. For morning by morning shall it pass over, by day and by night, and it shall be a vexation only to understand the report. See that? So all these different things is coming back at us now. In all the many different ways, it's coming back at us. All the Karens that's attacking us, calling us nigger, these are the scourges that is coming back at us, that the Lord said is going to come back at us. All right? Let's go into the 29th chapter. Check this out. Let's go 29 verse 9. He says, stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. He's using that as a drunken man as to our condition to this very day. We act like we drunk, like we don't know what the hell is going on. We staggering, we reeling all about. We don't know what's going on. Okay? We don't know what's going on. So this is why you must study. Listen to what he says. For the Lord hath poured out upon us a spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered. The vision of all, it has become unto you the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, and saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. See that? And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. See that? So this is the condition that we are in. So this is why you must study. Peace.